Hello friends. So recently I watched a series named The Spy, which is based on war between largely the setting of war between Syria and Israel. Now Israel is one of the powers today with nuclear power and everything. And in the 21st century, it's definitely a great power. Now, at that, the series is based on 1960s, early 1960s, and at that time, it was Israel who was trying to survive. It was the Jews who were trying to survive in that Arab dominated world. Now, in that context, whenever the wars happen and all, a lot of spy were to be sent to other countries and all to know, gain information of what is happening, what the other country is thinking, and how they might be attacking us. And in that setting, Israeli system has used to create spies and send it to neighboring countries to know what are the plans. And that is shown a true event based on a true event inspired by that. It is shown in this particular series how an uh, an Arabic person living in Israel was given this opportunity to become the spy and how he was so much interested. He had his previous stints with Egypt and all, but just uh, the person just wanted to do something bigger with his life, and for the same, he wanted to attach with the government and engage in such important operations. And accordingly, he volunteered for the spying work. He passed with flying colors in the training program and everything, and in a way, he was able to break away from the uh, lower middle or middle class life what he was leading in Israel, and this opportunity was giving him so much importance and life, a purpose for life. So that way he became the spy for the Israeli agency. Uh, Mossad, we know, is the intelligence agency. So that is the one hiring this. Now, so this person goes to Argentina first to mix up with the Arab world people, the Syrians and all, because Argentina is one of the place, Rio especially, where a lot of Arab people visit and stay and spend time. So that is a good place to gain eyeballs because one cannot directly enter into Syria without recommendation at that time, without recommendation and all backings and all. So he need to enter the state and then gain information of what is happening. So through Argentina, he made friends and all, gained recommendations and managed to enter Syria in a very smart way, very beautifully shown in the series. Now, once that happens, then within Syria, how he communicates with Israeli soldiers, agencies back through Morse code. He types all of these digitally. So that way the communication happens. The timings are also set. It's 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. like that. So it's 88 is the name of the agent. Uh, Now, also in this backdrop, he's making friends and networks, and he's pumped up with a lot of money from the Israeli government, so that he can present himself as a very rich man and attractive man who is looking for business and all, and who has a strong business of import and export based out of Switzerland. So all of these backings were pumped up from the Israeli government. Nice suits and all he's wearing. So he's happy in those costumes. He's wearing mask of another person, if we can say so. Living a life of a rich man was what he was doing. Now, so within Syria, he gained a lot of success. What is shown in the series in terms of making friends, reaching out to important information, documents, and all, and sending it, communicating it back. That way, he prevented a lot of surprise attacks planned against Israel, and also he managed to expose all the hidden bunkers in Syria so that the Israeli attackers can strike them and finish them at one go and capture the Golan Heights. That was the conflicting border point between the two. Even today, it is there under the Israeli control. So they took the Israeli forces accordingly, gained all the information and took upon the Golan Heights and defeated Syria. Overall, the sad part here is that the state was aware that the spy could be exposed if they successfully operate smoothly against the state of Syria. Now, and that happened. In fact, the spy was given opportunities to become defense minister, and he was definitely accepting that to gain more deeper information and everything. But with these immediate attacks from Israel on the exact spots where the bunkers were for the Syria, it in a way exposed that a lot of spies are there in Syria, and accordingly, testers testing happened of whatever signals are communicating out of Syria, what are legal, illegal, and all, and that way, the person, the spy, was caught. Even other spies were caught, Americans and all, and this person was also caught, the Israeli spy, and thereafter he was executed straight away. So in the middle of a square. So it's a true story. It's pretty strange that the state uh, uses a person for uh, the advantage of general people and does not think of saving that spy who helped them. So definitely they think, but this outweigh thing, this utilitarian perspective is beautifully shown. How his family gets shattered and all, and even though the state of Israel wins the war and everything, but the family of the spy is shattered definitely. So that is the point where we see how, and that's a true thing all across, even happening today. The soldiers are dying, and the state is not doing much to protect them. They are, but whenever it comes to the benefits, if we get more benefits, then the life of the soldier or spy is also at stake from the state's perspective. So that is there. But the series is very beautiful. It gives a feeling of 1960s and how things move at that time, communication and everything. So it's a good watch, short one, will not take much time, only 6 episodes. So it was interesting for me. Thank you.